The history of mankind, through its many stages of development into the modern era, is replete with many challenges. Among these challenges, unemployment stands out like a sore thumb. It has given governments globally a tough time to handle on account of fast-growing population without a corresponding growth and expansion in economic frontiers capable of generating jobs and creating wealth for the teeming army of unemployed. The Nigerian situation appears more worrisome as the unemployment rate is quite startling. However, all hopes are not lost. Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world and renowned philanthropist who was recently in Nigeria, advocates for human capacity development as a good module and panacea to tackle unemployment and underdevelopment. In Delta State, South Nigeria, the administration of Governor Okowa had long adopted the human capacity development module as a solution to fighting the scourge of unemployment.
Even before he became the governor of the state, that is why soon after he became the governor of Delta State, he launched this job creation model, which today has attracted a lot of attention, both in the country and from outside the country.
The thrust of the Okowa Empowerment Program is making young Deltans business owners and employers of labor rather than job seekers. The scheme was eventually launched on January 8, 2016.
We realize that since we cannot give people government jobs because there are already so many people in the government job, we thought that there must be ways to actually sustain our youths in job creation efforts, and that what led us to this. That plan had already been in place before I became governor, so when I became governor it was just easy for us to start the process. And that's why you can see that a lot of them are getting very established with the testimonies here. So many of them are already beginning to employ so many others and to train so many others. It's quite interesting.
The vision midwifed 7 entrepreneurship schemes, of which Skills Training Entrepreneurship Program STEP was one. It is worthy of note that 2,247 persons have benefited and fully empowered under STEP since inception, not to mention the spiral effect on the general economy. STEP was created with a view of delivering prosperity to all Deltans. Some of the trade under the scheme include, but not limited to, welding and fabrication, catering, events management, beads making, baking and confectionaries, makeovers, audio visuals, electrical installation, building, plumbing, hairdressing and stylists, fashion and design, interlocking, POP, PPSP, and many others.
Hold on, my brother, don't you give up, my sister. Together we shall achieve prosperity for all Delta.
Would-be participants and enrollees go through a vigorous selection process from the 3 senatorial districts commenced from the database of unemployed youths domiciled in the office of the Chief Job Creation Officer. The database was an initiative of government to provide a steady feed of participants for the programs and also enable government plan for the future. Smart Delta Media Team caught up with some of the participants.
It's actually credible and they were organized, no partiality, so it was very easy and everything went well.
Was the process credible and straightforward?
Yes, it is.
What vocation did you apply for?
Welding and fabrication.
Welding and fabrication.
The successful applicants are camped at the Delta Songhai farms at Amugbe and other centers where seasoned business teachers and motivational speakers prepare them for the task ahead.
Even when they give you your starter pack and everything, you don't want to take off immediately. And don't wait. For now, you can start planning. If you are going to collaborate, this is the time. Because you know some people that share your vision.
I really thank the government for this training because it has made me better than I was before. I went to a training before. What I'm learning now is a big different thing from what I had before.
This training is very, very, very important in starting a business because it has given us all it takes for us to start a business, for us to be a good entrepreneur.
Before I go into this business, it might not be an easy one for me at that. But with this, the help of this step training, I believe with that, I can be able to start up something.
Depending on the vocation, training can last as long as 6 months for proper mastery of skills. Here also serves as an incubator to imbue in participants leadership qualities, increase in personal effectiveness, and the leverage to harness their productive potentials.
Who felt business was just when you just get the major thing is capital, when you get into it, you are off there. But it was in this training we made to understand that there are lots of challenges. The one you face with your customers, the one you face with your competitor. But I came to understand that there is nothing free.
This training has empowered me in terms of my bookkeeping, and tracking my accounts, my sales, and how to approach customers.
With training over, the government, through the Job Creation Office, now empowers successful trainees with starter packs in their different vocation of expertise as entrepreneurs. Like it happened recently, no fewer than 81 unemployed Deltans were taking off the unemployment market to become entrepreneurs in different fields of human endeavor.
During the campaign, it was a very wonderful experience. We went to Songhai Delta where we were fed morning, afternoon and night. There were a series of programs, lots of coaching, lots of advice to help us on business, how to keep accounts and record. The whole event has been a very wonderful and an eye-opener.
It's a great opportunity to me. What I've been praying for long, that God have already answered me. That Okowa did a great thing in my life.
It's not easy to have a governor who always think of his people. Before, we were just hearing the story. Sometimes some people say it's a cock and bull story. But today, we realize it.
Like now, I'm going to take it home, cool it off first, then look for a shop and rent, and after that, I'll start up my own business.
I'm excited. In fact, I can't express my happiness. It's indeed a dream come true for me. I wasn't expecting this package. The governor indeed promised us these packages, and today is a reality.
This thing is real, it's not fake. Government empower people, so don't doubt it.
The migration from the labor market was as a result of the Senator Okowa Job Creation Scheme, which made it possible for these unemployed persons to receive their starter packs in different trades. Wife of the governor, Dame Edith Okowa, who handed out the starter packs, explained that the intention of the state government to create jobs for Deltans was in line with the prosperity agenda of her husband.
An accountant turned a fashion designer. You will prosper. You will not remember today and shed tears. It is a day of blessing, and these blessings is forever. Most of you, from the English that came out from us, show that you went through the 4 walls of a university. You put away pride. You did not say, me graduate, now me go so. Me graduate, now me go do interlocking tiles. Oh, now me go be welder. Anything you're doing, genuinely that is bringing you, paying your bills, it's good enough.
Human capacity development is the way to go to grow Nigeria's economy. And today, we have seen a classic example of developing the capacity of young people. The current administration in Delta State has shown the way forward by not only training these young ones, but also giving them starter pack in different vocations for them to go and start their lives. Hello, my friend. How are you today?
I'm fine.
And what does today represent to you?
Very happy, as in, it's just like a great day to me. I'll say thank you to him. I'm so
Thank you. She's grateful, and if she's grateful, let's also hear what this wonderful lady is going to say. What's the secret behind these smiles today?
I'm so excited.
You're so excited. Could you please tell me the reason why?
Yeah, I'm here for the collection of my starter pack.
Collection of your starter pack. So what do you hope for the future after all of this?
Greatness.
These young people here today have given their testimonies that their lives can never remain the same.
But when they called me and I went for the interview, I was like, still, let's just continue. And then I started the training. When I started, that was when I realized that this is really happening and it's real. And then I saw people who had been giving their own starter packs. When they called me today and told me it was happening, I was screaming where I was. I had to run down here.
The starter pack distribution turned out to be an emotional event as Ose Vali, a fashion and design beneficiary and a first-class computer science degree graduate, in an emotion-laden voice, spoke on behalf of our fellow beneficiaries.
I see my welders. I see the interlocers. I see employers of labor who will make Delta State great again. We are indeed special. Remember that without this skill, you wouldn't have been here today. We are not just youths who have been empowered. Our families have been empowered by the governor. Carry this story everywhere. She has come to make a change in this generation, so that we don't just have a generation of wasted talents. This is your starting point. I want to take your address. You are my friend.
I'm happy.
The smile on the faces of Awele Okolie, Omenogo Ibelechuku, and Kaine Charity as they display their certificates of participation and checks for stipend to transport home their starter packs tell a story that words are far too limited to explain.
I'm not good at menswear, but where I was posted, I learned a lot about menswear. I'm good in female dressing and children, but that gave me the opportunity to learn more about men attire.
A journey that started since last year with promises and hopes has finally come to reality, and it has come like more than the way we expected it. It came in this big, and so life is good right now for me.
The society we are today is no longer the society where you sit and watch and wait for people to come and feed you. You're going to sit up, do something for yourself.
The young men who are beneficiaries in welding and fabrication were also in a state of joy, as this day did not only bring their dreams to reality, but a time to now live their dreams.
God will bless this equipment and make you also to prosper.
I learned this work as a veteran of application. I've done everything, do the agreement, I finished with it. Today, they are opening it for us, and so much thank God for what Governor do to us, Governor Okowa.
This is a government that have the pride of the people in mind, and I have benefited from it.
It's to go into the world and make it multiply, because I'm going to tell the world I'm so empowered and make use of it.
Those in the interlocking business refuse to be left out, as they also express their joy and their readiness to live their dreams.
This is just a stepping stone for me, getting to where I want to get to.
The entire arena was a beehive of activities. While some were seen queuing up and signing for their checks, Yet others were busy carrying and loading vehicles with their starter packs to transport home. Smart Delta Media team caught up with the Commissioner for Economic Planning, Kingsley Emu, and asked him what this entire event speaks about the character of the government.
It talks about his human capital development exploits. He has invested so much in human capital because he believes that that's the only way to go, to enable and create opportunities for people to unleash their and unlock their potentials.
With the kind of excitement Smart Delta Media team saw on the grounds of starter pack distribution, curiosity got the better part of us that we decided to check on some older beneficiaries to find out the synergy between starter pack collection and doing the actual business.
Now let me show you how I usually cut my hair.
We landed in the barbering shop of Iterigo Onanefe, CEO of Adept Barbering Salon. We discovered he has expanded to also styling female hair. He plans to upgrade and own a bigger place. Yours truly had a free haircut, while my female colleague, Chigozie Okafo, was not left out.
Adept, boss. Yes, what kind of style are you cutting me today?
Very simple style, but they call it three-step layout.
Three-step. Do you have any plans to turn me to another 17?
Sure, boss.
That's interesting.
At the beginning, boss, it wasn't very, very rosy for me. By God's grace, I got an avenue. The chief job creation officer. I went through an empowerment scheme which was called STEP. And I was among the beneficiary by God's grace. And I was given a starter pack. And not just that, we were still given a store rent of a year. So I decided to utilize my own.
Okay.
By not squandering it. I use it to do what I actually have passion for, which is the hairdressing.
Ebo Ovokene and Iriviade Daffy, two of Iterigo's apprentices, tell us it is a privilege to understudy a worthy teacher who they consider a master.
It's been good working with Ade. When I came, I was like, wow, Ade, look at what you have here. He now said, okay, that I should come and work with him. I now see it as a great opportunity, but yeah, it has been a good experience.
When I came over, it took me up to 2 months. I started barbering.
Not done yet, we headed for the shop of Ijoma Nabundo, the CEO of Clay's Fashions. We met her and her staff doing their thing.
Tell me, what has life been with you?
In fact, I would say it has not been without challenges, but I want to say thanks to His Excellency Dr. Okowa for empowering me to open this shop. I'm very grateful to him.
One of her apprentices explains that she is lucky to work with Ijoma as she has benefited from STEP training indirectly and hopes to be like her someday.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. But today I can say I'm proud to be a designer.
Omizu Blessing, the CEO of Mr. Clark Foods, was next. He works from the comfort of his home, assisted by his wife. We met him baking homemade bread. He tells us how STEP made it happen for him.
Since the creation of Delta State, I've been in Asaba, and we've never seen any of such empowerment. Giving people the kind of feeling that you have a government that cares for you.
He further reveals that he trains others nationwide on account of the foundation he acquired from STEP.
I've trained 40 to 50 persons in this business.
His wife lent her voice to our inquiries.
I've been giving him 100% support. It's something that he has passion for, and I don't have an alternative but to support him.
We were not done yet as Smart Delta Media went to see Odini Kenneth, who is into plaster of Paris, POP. We met him on site of a building, working. He shares his thoughts with Smart Delta Media.
This empowerment from our able governor is the best, because in other previous empowerment, they will just copy name and give them money and that's all. But this very one, you are asked to go to the training, and everybody that went for the training was fully empowered.
Welcome to Delta State, the big heart. Come, live, invest, and explore the potentials of our Delta.
The office of the Chief Job Creation Officer is responsible for training and empowering youth in Delta State. This, of course, is without prejudice to other bodies being set up by the government to also train others in the gap, such as the Special Youth Intervention Training Program. Under this program, the Honorable Commissioner for Special Duties, Honorable Henry Sakura, has been empowered, to oversee the issues of that committee. So we caught him going around the training center to see what was happening. Honorable Commissioner, good morning.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
Pleasure.
It's good to see you after a while.
Thank you very much.
So can you please tell me, how is this also helping to boost the base of those who are transiting from the unemployment world to entrepreneurs?
Well, by the special grace of God, His Excellency has the focus, and as it were, my office is steering a committee on the Special Youth Intervention Training and Empowerment Program.
So, like, how many people are you training under this particular program?
Well, we have over 200 persons be trained across Delta State.
Are you impressed by what you see?
We are encouraged. They are doing very well. This start time, we see that everybody will have something to be doing in Delta.
How many vocations do you have under you?
Well, we have about 7 altogether.
We have heard from the Honorable Commissioner that catering is one of them, and incidentally, where we are right now is in the catering session. I'm going to be talking to one of the girls in NECA to find out what this means for her and her colleagues. Hello, Neka.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm very fine.
You're looking very radiant in your dress.
Thank you, sir.
And I can see you dishing a lovely plate of rice.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So can you please tell me, this training you're undergoing here, what does it mean to you as a person and your colleagues?
This training is doing a wonderful thing to me. And I'm grateful to the government of Delta State for giving us the opportunity to be here. This dish is called the Chinese fried rice, sir. And this is the white rice, and this is spicy shredded beef.
I mean, all of this, you were taught how to make this here?
Yes, sir, and more things, we were taught how to make them, yes.
I'm sure you heard what your sister over there was saying.
Yes.
So how is all of this also reflecting in your own life?
Well, we want to give thanks to Almighty God and to Delta State Governor who has made this possible today. In fact, it has affected our lives. What we have been learning here, we have been using it, is helping us.
Are you happy to be doing this?
We are very, very happy doing this.
Have you started making money like your friend and sister?
Yes, that is true.
So what is your clientele like?
Well, they are happy because the product we give to them out there, they are satisfied with our products.
With this kind of training going on, across different centers in the state, what do you think is going to do to the issue of unemployment in our society?
Wow, you don't need to wait for a white-collar job. With this that the state government are doing, you should be able to be self-employed. Like I have one of my students, some of the students here, they started doing work on themselves. There's one that started with 1,000 naira. You will not believe. As I'm talking to you now, she has been able to buy, make a fabricated gas for herself, buy a bag of flour for herself. And she has started teaching some persons in her vicinity.
The success story of this program is overwhelming, but the uninformed have no idea the level of planning that goes into making it a success. For instance, as part of measures to ensure that the enrollees into the job creation scheme conform to the strategic wealth creation objectives of the governor. The implementation team usually holds strategic sessions with the governor. During this meeting, the T's are crossed and the I's dotted, even as the cost implication and projected outcome are scrutinized.
The governor the challenges that arise.
With the many steps taken by the government to empower her people and make them entrepreneurs, unemployment will be reduced to a manageable level sooner than later.
Come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them higher. Okowa, I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta, say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.